Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Now today we have got a brand new product review for a new tool that has just been released on the market. And this tool is called RetargetKit. Now in this RetargetKit review, I'm going to be sharing with you sort of my experience for using it for about the past 7 hours over the last 24 hours. I wasn't actually supposed to go that in depth with it. I heard about it. I heard a lot of people talking about it. So I wanted to check it out. But what I found is it's far more powerful than I originally thought. Basically what it does is it replaces 4 different softwares out there, potentially 5. I haven't got into one of the features. I'll go through that in a sec. But it also has something that a lot of other softwares don't have, and that is a Chrome extension. This Chrome extension sells the entire thing for me. It's such an amazing tool. But anyway, let's talk about it. So RetargetKit, when you first look at the website, which I'll take you to in a second, you probably think it's just a link shortening software. You know, there's so many different softwares out there. Why would this be interesting? But that is really just the tip of the iceberg, right? So not only does it do link shortening, it also has an amazing user interface. So when you go in the dashboards, it's really easy to navigate. It also has what's called social lead generation, right? So if you have ever tried to, connect an app via Google or connect to an app via Facebook, it takes your data from that platform and gives them directly to the software that you're trying to load. The good thing about this is you can actually do this with links. So let's just say I had a link to a special group that only exclusive people could get to. If I gave you that link, what it's essentially doing is asking you to give me your email address and your name, and in return you're getting this link, right? So it's basically a landing page and giving someone a lead magnet or directing them to the next sort of step. So that alone is an incredibly powerful tool. In fact, I've tried other tools on the market. One that got launched earlier this year was called Boost, and it's been terrible, so I unfortunately had to refund that one. But this replaces it and it works amazingly. So amazing. Now, next tool, we also have bio links. So I know back in the day when these first came out, things like Linktree or what was some other ones, whatever they were. Anyway, it's Shorby, that's the one, Shorby. So these tools allow you to put multiple links inside of one optimized page for mobile. So if you have only one link on Instagram, people can see a bunch of stuff. Now, these guys have integrated that as well. So there's another tool you don't need to have. The great thing about it too is you've got all of your tracking in-house. Like majority of the time, if you had Linktree, you've got to go into Linktree to check your stats. If you go into Shorby, the same thing. But you can have everything integrated inside of here, and you've got all of the latest features as well. We're talking, text, images, videos, all that sort of stuff. You've even got embed codes. I tried putting a form in there. It works really well. So that's there as well. Very cool. And then finally, there's a software, I think it's called FYI, that just came out recently this year. It's really good if you have a series of links that you want to get out and you want them to have previews. So it's almost like a card sort of board type thing. You can have squares of 9, 3 rows wide, and it's just like a blog post sort of grid, something like that. But basically what you can do is you can create these smart lists that you can embed like these links really quickly. You just drop in the link, you can change the title if you want, but it's going to scrape the metadata. I'll show you what it is in a sec, but basically it's replacing that entire software as well. So we're replacing all of these softwares with just one tool, and it's extremely well priced. Now, the good thing about RetargetKit is right now, if you're watching this video as soon as I post it, it is in launch phase, right? So you're able to get this for life. It's got extremely very good pricing. I'll show you those in a sec. But if you do miss the launch, don't worry. It's extremely cheap. Like I think they probably should charge a bit more, but regardless, it's there. And if you are interested in checking it out, make sure you watch to the end of this video, but I've also left some links in the description as well as some bonuses that I'm also giving out. So make sure you check that out. Anyway, that's enough of me talking. I've talked for a few minutes now. I'm just going to go ahead, jump behind the screen and show you exactly what RetargetKit is all about. Okay guys, here we are behind the screen. As you can see at the top of the RetargetKit's homepage, we do have this lifetime deal starting at $69. I have left a link for that in the description, and if you do come here and it is not there anymore, there's a good chance that you've missed out, but don't worry, they're actually really fairly priced. You can start as low as $15 a month, and with 5,000 clicks per month, that is a lot. I've been doing YouTube for only maybe 6 months now, and I'm nowhere near 5,000 clicks a month, so if you're using it for YouTube, don't worry, this is going to be more than enough. So let's get stuck into it. Now, first of all, I'm just going to quickly go over the product features because I actually left out a few. I talked quickly about the lead generation, which is the social apps, the bio links, which is like the Instagram linking tool, Curated Pages, which is the cards, brand shortener, which is the custom domain with the link shortener, call to action, which I actually didn't mention earlier. I'll show you what that is. And then it's also got here custom widgets. Now, I haven't actually dug into this. I think it's a bit of an advanced tool, but is there if you need it. It's always good knowing there's extra stuff, as well as the white label. So that's pretty much it. There is one other thing that it doesn't show you here, which I will show you what it is, and that is the Chrome extension. I don't know if it's just been added or anything like that, but man, this Chrome extension is insane. It's actually this one here. I've just activated it. I'll show you what it does in a second, but this was probably the biggest selling point of this entire software for me, as I've been looking for something that has this integration and has this functionality. So big thumbs up there. You guys did amazing. Right, so let's get started. Campaigns at the top, we've got leads. This is where all your social leads are going to be, your analytics, script, subscription, and extension. Now, I'm not going to go into the leads tab because I have been testing it and it's got a lot of my personal emails in it, but I will show you what the analytics section does. And basically what it does is it's going to show you a general overview of all of your links that you've been playing with. You have the country, browser, you've got operating systems and top devices. As you can see that it's just been me playing with it, so it's only got limited data right now. But don't worry as well. One thing I realized after looking at this, you can actually check individual links, which is really nice, and individual campaigns. And I'll show you how to do that right now. So basically all you need to do is inside here on the left is sort of what I like to call the campaigns. It's sort of like the folders, but basically if I click on, say, Facebook group and click on and hover over it, you'll see this analytics tool, and this is just going to be for this one particular campaign. So having it really niche like that is amazing. I think that's such a great feature that these guys have done. So what have we got? Now, let's just pretend we're going to start a new campaign, and I'm going to try to go through each tool one by one. So first of all, we'll start with the social campaign, right? So if I wanted to create a social campaign, the good thing about this campaign builder is it's all the same. So if I show you once, I don't have to show you multiple times. Basically, when you start, it would ask you to choose your brand. So I've just got my reviews channel brand here. It's got a name for the brand, so I'm just going to call this test ×2 because I've already done a lot. And then you've got your options for the type of brand, the campaign. So we've got shortener, bio link, which is like that Instagram thing, curated pages, which I'll actually just quickly show you what I was talking about. It's basically you drop in your links and it takes the metadata and adds in its own cards, which is very cool. I'll go through this in a second though. But we've got curated page, call to action, which I'll show you what it is in a second. We've got lead generation, custom widgets, and that is it. So that's really cool. So for this particular one, we're going to go lead generation. If I go next, it's going to ask for a custom domain. I haven't set one up yet, so I'm going to go skip. And then it's also got retargeting pixels. This is also a very crucial piece of information for anyone to have, is having retargeting pixels added, but I haven't installed any, so I'm just going to leave it for now. But here we have what is like a disclosure, right? So here's the different types of social opt-ins you can have. Like I mentioned earlier, I've got Facebook, Google, Twitter, LinkedIn, which is really cool. It's basically going to take their email on file and their name on file, and it's going to send them to you. And once they go through that process, they're going to be put into your leads column. Inside here, we have a sort of disclaimer that's going on. The good thing about it is it's a text folder, right? It's HTML. So you can add in videos, you can add in images, you can add in whatever you want. And it's going to sort of pop up, and I'll show you what it's going to look like in a second. But that's really cool how this is all here. You can customize it to suit your brand. As you can see, it's actually already put in my company's name, and which is really cool. Now, it says here, make social sign up optional. We don't want that usually to be the case, or else they can just bypass giving you their data. That's the whole point of having this entire software, or this feature anyway. We've got also things like smart redirect and cookie consent. If you want to add those in, that's entirely up to you. So I'm just going to go ahead and press save campaign. I'm going to leave it quite default. And right now, I've created this new campaign called test 2, and it's ready to start having some links chucked in, right? So let's just go ahead, and what we can do is put in a new retarget link. And for this particular example, I'm just going to type in my website, just as an example here. And you can put in your custom slug. If you've got your domains, it'll show up here. If you want a password protector, you can have it too. I don't usually do this type of thing. Once again, it's got metadata, which already gets scraped. And this is great because you can actually edit it. So if you wanted to say something else, it's completely doable. And if you're a good marketer and you like to put in the UTMs, those are all available here as well. But basically, I'm just going to put in the link, and that's it, and press save. Now, what it's going to do is it's going to have the shortened link here, like so, and that is ready to go. So what I'm going to do is copy it, right? And I've logged into Facebook on a test account that I run, and I'm going to paste it into the browser. Now look what happens. Now it says here, you agree that legit marketing reviews. If you've noticed, this is exactly what that thing said before, right? This is the disclaimer that was auto-generated, and it's asking you to choose one of these methods to continue. Now you can put in here the videos, you can put in here the images, and this is basically creating an opt-in page, right? You're saving time. You don't even have to have an opt-in page because it automatically generates one for you. The good thing about this too is people are more likely to use these because with the opt-in page you can just put in fake information, if that makes sense. So I'm going to choose Facebook. It's actually going to redirect me to Facebook, and it's saying, hey, RetargetKit wants your name and profile picture and email address. So I'm going to press continue, and then once it gets submitted in a few seconds, it's lightning quick as well, which I really love. It redirects me to my website, right? So that's really, really, really cool. So that's how fast it is. Now, if I click back onto this page here and I click on analytics, I've got one click, one unique click, 100% conversion. Here's my conversions, and here's all the data for it, right? So it updates it immediately. It's really accurate. So yeah, that's how quick and easy it is. Now it's the same for different social medias as well. LinkedIn does the same, Google does the same, everything like that. Now there's one thing that I should probably mention, which is really cool. I actually haven't set it up yet, but you can have a branded social app, right? So imagine instead of saying RetargetKit, it has your name. That's what I believe of it anyway. I haven't done it just yet, but that's what I'm going to be putting forward. I think that's such an incredible sort of thing to have. Now, this was the initial reason I got this tool, was for this one feature, right? Because lead generation is such an important part of business. Having that social accessibility, I guess you could call it, having it so easy for someone to go through, makes it so much more powerful. That's why I'm sort of moving towards this. It's going to be a great sort of opening or entry into Facebook groups, things like that. Instead of asking them to add in the email, which takes time and things like that, they just press a button. Now I get it. You can integrate it with your autoresponder, sends people straight into your list, into your email series. Man, this thing is gold. Right, so anyway, I don't want to talk about it too much. I could talk about this tool for a very long time, even though I haven't even used it long. So the next one I'll quickly go through is curated page. Now it's just like bio links as well, so we can sort of do two at once. So basically what it is I've created this quick page here. So you can see I've got 3 sort of website links, and then I've got 3 YouTube videos. And then I've also got this top, which is a background that I've uploaded myself. It's got a blue sort of what would you call it, an overlay over it, and then I've got my own text, and it's got my brand and everything like that. Now the good thing about this is it's really easy to create. So if I go to edit, I'm on curated, yeah. So if I go to edit, this is where I can actually edit the look of my curated page. So I'll just go through the basic stuff again. So here you've got your heading, which you can change. You can add to it, remove from it, add to the description, remove from it as well. And then this is the background image. Now the background image, as you see, is quite dark and black, right? But these are quite dark and black as well, because we've got the YouTube loading things. So what you actually have here is the style, right? And the style allows you to change the opacity of the background. So if I wanted to make this full on blue, I could put a 2 over there and makes it full on blue, or I can make this a 0, which makes it black. You know what I mean? So having this feature here is also really cool if you want to have your own type of custom branding. Now you can also change things like the buttons if you wanted to say something else, and this is the icon, I believe. And there's other types of things in here like amounts and stuff, but I don't really want to play around with that. A lot of people won't use over 12 links, so this is more than enough. So that is it, and the same thing as the bio links, this will just skip a bunch of time, is if I go to this page, as you can see, we've got 6 tabs here, 6 links, and these are the 6 links here. And if you wanted to reorder them, right, it's a piece of cake. This is a video, so let's just say I want it to be on the first card. And look at this, it's now on the first card. Super quick, super easy. Once again, if I wanted to check the analytics, they're all here. Just click of a button, it's got all of the analytics. Or if you wanted to check them individually, you can, so here as well. So that's how quick and easy it is to create these types of curated pages. A few clicks of a button. Now I'll quickly go over the bio links. It's the same exact thing. So if you have ever used a bio links service before, like things like Shorby, things like Linktree, I think even Later has one now. It's basically you drop in a bunch of links, and you can either decide if you want to have it embedded. I'll show you the options just so you can see. We've got buttons, thumbnails, images, video embeds, text, and custom script. Now, just so you know, custom script, I actually tested it before. I embedded a get response form because I like to use get response. So I embedded a get response form and it popped up here. It just needed to be played with sizing because it's quite a bit smaller, but regardless, it works really quick, really easy. And just to show you the speed of this again, I'll just show you what it will do. And the thing I really like about this is it takes your metadata from the page, right? So if I go on meta information, it's taking it right now. Boom, there's all the information. Press save, and then what do you know? I'm going to go and refresh the page. Like this is lightning quick, eh? Look, there it is. Button has appeared. Super easy, super quick. So very user friendly. Now there's also this CTA page, which is quite interesting, and I'll show you what it does. So basically what I've done is, I think you have like 3 options, and I'll just go to the link now to show you what it will do. So I've just linked it to my website homepage. Now this might take a few seconds because it's actually added a call to action to it. So hello, on the left, what have we got here? It is a newsletter form, right? So this is actually going to pop up and give people the option to subscribe to my newsletter. Now you probably can't see my my URL bar right now, but it is actually still the link shortening software, but it has got a hash, and then it's got my website or destination link there. Basically what it does is it creates a full page iframe on top of this link, and then it pops up with whichever call to action you choose. Now there's 3 to choose. There's subscription, there's also like a I think it's just a link, and then there's another one as well. So those are there. I don't know if you'd use them much, but they're there if you did need to use them, which is really cool. It's really good for also pages that are like maybe magazine type pages or things like that. You can also just keep in touch with your customers. So that's really cool. Now, Facebook group, I've shown you the lead form in that already. So I think we're done in terms of these particular types of features. Now we're on to the most important feature of all. Sorry, this video is taking quite long. This tool is incredible, and that is the Chrome extension. So this here is pretty much the most important feature of all for me. So what we have is, say you were browsing on the internet, say I was in this page, say I was like, oh, I'm editing a blog post, I need to get a link. Or maybe you just signed up to an affiliate program, maybe you found something cool, whatever it may be, whatever the reason is. Instead of having to go back to RetargetKit, adding a new link like that, you can literally just press the Chrome extension and it's going to pop up here. You can choose your campaign like we have on the left. So let's just say I want to go into bio link, or now I'll just go to Facebook. Now I'll go bio link, whatever. And then you can put in your link. So it's going to default whichever page you're on, but you can type in whatever link you want. So let's just say I'm going to put in my about page real quick. Okay. And then you can have a custom slug if you want to do that. Once again, it's pulling all the metadata so you can see everything here, and you can make it password protected if you want. But what this is doing is it's allowing you to quickly and easy save links. And my use case for this, right, this is the main reason that I'm going to be using it, is when I go ahead and join up in affiliate programs, right, you know, it's always just all these efforts. You got to wait for things. Sometimes you got to get verified, all that sort of stuff. And then by the time you actually get to your affiliate dashboard, you've got to copy your link, then you've got to go over to your link shortening software, then you've got to add it in, then you've got to put in all the information. Majority of the time you have to put in the metadata, when now I can just paste in the link. That's it, job done. Put it in the folder I want, press save. Bob is your uncle, right? This is the fastest way I've seen for it, and I've actually been looking for a specific tool with the Chrome extension for a very long time, and the fact that I stumbled upon it accidentally, amazing. So anyway, guys, that is RetargetKit. Absolutely incredible. I'm going to quickly jump behind the camera. I just want to say a few more things before we wrap this up. Okay, guys, so that was RetargetKit. I hope this RetargetKit review wasn't too long. They have got so many features, and it is so powerful. When I started using it, like I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I only thought it was going to be such a small tool. You know, it's going to be functional, it's going to be real handy, but it's just turned into a very, very handy and accessible and powerful and feature-filled tool that I'm going to be using from now on. I'm going to actually unsubscribe from all the rest of them, which has saved a bit of money as well, which is very nice. But that is RetargetKit, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have watched till the end, like, thank you for being around. You make my channel worthwhile. Make sure you hit that like button so I know you're here. Leave a comment if you wish, and make sure you subscribe because there's going to be some good videos in the near future. And if you want to get RetargetKit while it's on launch, make sure you use those links in the description. It's going to take you directly there, and you can go get it out as well. Just to let you know, the support is next level with these guys. I've been emailing support, and it turns out I'm emailing the founder. Absolutely incredible, blown away. And apart from that, guys, make sure you check the description for some cool giveaways I'm going to be putting in there as well. So that's it from me, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this RetargetKit review. Sorry it's a little bit long, but it's a very cool product, and I'm very excited. Once again, one of the top 2020 products for me. And that's it, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.